Welcome to the mysterious and shocking world of Hollywood's cosmetic surgery secrets. Once celebrated for their natural beauty, some stars have stunned the world with extreme transformations, pushing the boundaries of what fame and pressure can demand. What drove them to take such drastic risks? Were the results worth the gamble or the heartbreak? From daring facelifts to dangerous full-body makeovers, we'll uncover the truth behind the most infamous transformations. Stories of ambition, regret, and irreversible change reveal a haunting question. Has the pursuit of perfection come at too high a price? And here's the twist. Can you guess which celebrities made this shocking list? Let's dive in and find out now. Blondie Bennett, a self-proclaimed Barbie devotee, has taken her obsession far beyond fashion and makeup. The California native is undergoing hypnosis sessions designed to make her mindless, all in an effort to fully embody the world's most famous plastic doll. Over the years, she spent more than $30,000 on 5 breast augmentations, pushing her figure to an astonishing 32J. Spray tans, Botox, and lip fillers have become part of her routine, each procedure carefully chosen to maintain her hyper-artificial look. But Blondie's transformation isn't just about appearance, it's about identity. She's even training herself to become less intelligent, hoping to erase traces of human complexity and mirror Barbie's blank, plastic perfection. This obsession began in her teenage years, when she dressed like her idol, bleached her hair platinum, and even drove a Corvette to complete the illusion. Her ultimate goal? To be seen as a living, breathing Barbie sex doll. Though unemployed, Blondie's lifestyle is funded by online benefactors who pay her rent and send money in exchange for sultry photos of her in doll-inspired outfits. Critics call her choices extreme, even disturbing, but Blondie dismisses them. For her, this isn't a phase or a performance. She insists it's her true identity, a transformation she's determined to complete in both body and mind, no matter the cost. Rose Lonzie has never hidden the truth about her journey with cosmetic surgery. From breast enhancements to filler dissolving, she's been candid about the choices she made to reshape her appearance. At just 18, she began a path of transformation, one that would come with both empowerment and struggle. Reports suggest she spent nearly $500,000 on procedures, but behind the numbers lies something deeper, an honest look at the pressures of beauty, body image, and self-worth. Her story isn't just about surgery, it's about resilience. Chloe has openly confronted her struggles with body confidence, addiction to enhancements, and the long road towards self-acceptance. Her willingness to speak so openly has sparked conversations about mental health, body positivity, and the unrealistic expectations placed on women in the public eye. But Chloe is far more than her struggles. She's a creative force, an entrepreneur, and a woman who continues to reinvent herself while carrying the legacy of her famous mother, Olivia Newton-John. Through her transparency, Chloe reminds us that every journey is unique, every scar tells a story, and true beauty comes from embracing both our flaws and our triumphs. Donatella Versace isn't just a fashion icon, she's a living legend. As the vice president and creative force behind the Versace empire, she has commanded the spotlight for decades. But just as her bold designs have turned heads, so too has her own striking transformation. Over the years, her evolving appearance has fueled endless curiosity and speculation, with many wondering if cosmetic procedures played a role. While her changes are dramatic, it's important to remember that plastic surgery is a deeply personal choice. No one should be judged for making decisions about their own body and well-being. What matters most is that such choices are made with care, researching thoroughly and trusting only skilled professionals with the expertise to ensure safety and lasting results. Based on noticeable alterations in her facial features, experts have suggested Donatella may have undergone procedures such as a facelift, cheek enhancements with fillers or implants, rhinoplasty, and an eyelid lift. Yet despite the constant speculation, she has never publicly confirmed any cosmetic work. What's undeniable, however, is that Donatella Versace has transformed herself into one of fashion's most unforgettable figures, both on and off the runway. Gwen Stefani has once again set social media ablaze, this time with fresh waves of plastic surgery rumors. After her latest live performance, fans couldn't stop talking about her dramatically different look. As the cameras zoomed in for those crucial close-ups, many viewers admitted they were more focused on her face than on her voice. Dazzling the crowd with holiday classics in her signature style, Gwen rocked her trademark red lipstick, but instead of simply highlighting her glam, it drew even more attention to her noticeably fuller pout. For years, followers have begged her to ditch the lip fillers, yet her latest appearance made it hard to ignore that she may have gone under the needle again. But the speculation didn't end with her lips. Observers pointed out that Gwen's cheeks appeared plumper than ever, fueling whispers of new cheek fillers. At times, her face looked unusually tight and swollen, leading many to believe she may have had a facial tightening procedure. While no one can say for certain exactly what treatment she's had, one thing is clear: Gwen Stefani's transformation is impossible to overlook, and fans are left wondering just how far she's willing to go in her pursuit of eternal youth. Jessica Alves, the Brazilian television personality once known worldwide as the human Ken doll, first caught public attention on the UK reality show Celebrity Big Brother. But her rise to fame was suddenly interrupted when she was expelled on just the 10th day for using racially offensive language. That scandal could have ended her career, but Jessica's story was only beginning. In 2019, she took one of the most life-changing steps of her journey, beginning hormone therapy and openly embracing her truth as a transgender woman. What followed was nothing short of a complete reinvention. With more than 100 cosmetic procedures behind her, Jessica transformed her look so radically that she became almost unrecognizable from her past self. From rib removal to a surgically sculpted six-pack, from breast reduction to countless facial enhancements, Jessica pursued her vision of beauty with fearless determination, fully aware of the dangers but unwilling to stop. Recent photos showcase the dramatic results, sparking endless fascination across social media and drawing new opportunities her way. Her transformation wasn't just physical, it was a statement, a declaration of identity, resilience, and unapologetic reinvention. Jessica Alves didn't just change how she looked, she rewrote her own story. Joseline Wildenstein's face is unforgettable, even if her name slips your mind. For decades, the New York socialite has been a tabloid obsession, her life unfolding like a scandalous soap opera. In 2016, she shocked headlines when she was arrested for allegedly attacking her then-boyfriend with a pair of scissors inside her lavish Trump World Tower apartment. Just 2 years later, in 2018, the woman once rumored to control a billion-dollar fortune stunned the world again, this time by filing for bankruptcy. But Joseline's notoriety isn't built on money lost or courtroom drama. What has truly cemented her in pop culture history is the face she shows the world. After countless cosmetic procedures, her features transformed into something feline, sharp, and surreal, so much so that society branded her Catwoman. To some, it's the ultimate symbol of excess. To others, it's a haunting reminder of how far someone will go to reinvent themselves. Jedlica's obsession with transformation has pushed the limits of cosmetic surgery like few others in the world. Before his journey under the knife began, he looked far more conventional, with features that he believed needed enhancing. That belief turned into a lifelong fascination when, at just 17 years old, he became captivated by the glamorous lifestyles of Hollywood's elite. What started as curiosity quickly grew into an all-consuming pursuit of self-reinvention. Over the years, Jedlica has undergone more than 1,000 procedures, a staggering number that includes chest, shoulder, bicep, and tricep implants, as well as brow reshaping, cheek augmentations, and lip enhancements. But unlike many who chase eternal youth, Jedlica's motivation has always been different. For him, plastic surgery isn't about fighting age, it's about artistry. He views his body as a canvas, each enhancement a brushstroke in a bold vision of self-expression and creativity. His quest has taken him across the globe, from the United States to Turkey, in search of surgeons daring enough to bring his extreme ideas to life. In Turkey alone, he recently underwent a deep plane facelift, a trinity lift, a mid-face suspension, a brow elevation, and an upper eyelid lift, all part of his ongoing project of sculpting himself into living art. The result is a look so unique and meticulously constructed that it has earned him worldwide recognition, and the unforgettable title, The Human Ken Doll. Kylie Jenner has long been the subject of speculation, with experts suggesting she may have undergone multiple cosmetic enhancements. Yet, Kylie herself has never given a clear confirmation. Fans often wonder if she had surgery on her hips, though no solid proof has ever surfaced, and Kylie has repeatedly denied it. She's been vocal about the dangers of going under the knife purely for beauty's sake, insisting it's not something she would ever risk. Still, her ever-changing look continues to fuel conversation. Kylie's noticeably fuller bust, plumper lips, and sculpted cheeks have led specialists to suggest the use of fillers. Others whisper about possible rhinoplasty, chin contouring, or even bone reduction. But in the end, the truth remains locked away, known only to Kylie and the doctors who may or may not have helped shape one of the most scrutinized faces in the world. In the early 1980s, Mickey Rourke wasn't just another actor. He was Hollywood's golden boy, hailed as one of the most magnetic rising stars of his generation. Critics and fans alike compared him to legends like Marlon Brando and James Dean, praising his smoldering charisma and raw talent. But the promise of that reputation didn't last. Behind the glamour, Rourke wrestled with fame and a deep disillusionment with Hollywood's machine. Seeking an escape, he turned to professional boxing, but the ring came at a devastating cost. Within just a few years, he shattered his nose twice, fractured his cheekbone, and racked up injuries to his ribs and toes. His advisors begged him to stop, warning that another blow could leave him with permanent brain damage. Still, he fought on. By the time he appeared in Wild Orchid, 1990, audiences couldn't ignore the changes. His swollen cheeks sparked rumors of plastic surgery. Later that year, Rourke confessed that the rumors were true. The damage from his boxing career had forced him into a series of reconstructive surgeries. But instead of restoring his once striking looks, the operation stretched on for years and left results that were far from what he, or his fans, had hoped. Nikki Exotica proudly calls herself the $1 Million Barbie, claiming she's spent over $1 million chasing her ultimate dream look. Her transformation reads like a surgical checklist. Nose, lips, jawline, chin, cheeks, breasts, each carefully sculpted to match her fantasy. But Nikki's ambitions don't stop there. She's even considered changing her natural brown eyes to piercing blue, and on the horizon are more dental work and buttock implants to complete her evolving masterpiece. Open about her gender confirmation surgery, which she underwent at just 20 years old, Nikki has lived most of her life guarding the truth of her birth gender. Years later, she revealed that her longtime partner Justin only learned she was transgender 2 years into their relationship. According to Nikki, the revelation shattered him, leaving him in a spiral of pain and confusion. Nikki and Justin first fell in love in 2007, drifted apart, and then, 15 years later, rekindled their relationship, determined to give love one more chance. On the other side of this world of extreme transformations stands Pixee Fox, a woman who has devoted her entire life to turning herself into a living cartoon character. The Swedish-born surgery enthusiast has spent more than $120,000 in her relentless pursuit of an animated ideal. Her latest step? Permanent eye implants, transforming her gaze into a vivid, cartoon green stare. Once an electrician in a small town outside Stockholm, Pixee grew up idolizing characters like Jessica Rabbit and Sleeping Beauty's Aurora, figures whose impossibly tiny waists and exaggerated curves defined her vision of femininity. With the help of fans who helped finance her procedures, Pixee has already undergone 19 surgeries that dramatically reshaped her body, changing her measurements from a modest 30-24-34 to a jaw-dropping 38-16-39. At just 5 feet 4 inches, she now looks like a figure drawn straight out of fantasy. And she isn't finished. Determined to shatter records, Pixee plans customized buttock and hip implants, with her eyes fixed on one bold goal: breaking the world record for the smallest waist. The current record sits at 15 inches, but Pixee dreams of shrinking hers to an almost unthinkable 14 inches. For some people, perfection is never enough. Before she conquered the world's most prestigious runways, Bella Hadid first appeared on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alongside her mother, Yolanda Hadid. From those early glimpses of her life to now standing shoulder to shoulder with her sister Gigi as one of the most recognized faces in fashion, Bella's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. Launching her modeling career at just 17, Bella quickly rose to international fame. But with that rise came whispers of transformation. Observers point to cosmetic enhancements, fillers that sharpen her cheekbones, rhinoplasty that refined her nose, and lip injections adding dramatic volume. Others speculate she's had a brow lift or used neuromodulators to achieve her striking look. Some even argue that procedures like buccal fat removal have given her a more mature appearance, making her look older than her 26 years. To many fans, Bella was breathtaking long before the rumored surgeries, with a natural beauty that didn't need any help. Yet, her current look continues to spark debate across Hollywood and social media alike. Thanks for watching Exposed Hollywood. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the latest updates. Stay tuned, we'll see you in the next video.